To talk about self-reflection. Self-reflection. Okay. I hope you wanna just lend me your ears and then we just talk about a very little moment. Self-reflection. That ability to just view within your heart and judge yourself accordingly and understand the impact of your emotions, your actions, your thoughts, okay, and how they affect your daily living, especially in making decisions and everything pertaining to life. Self reflection is just like a mirror. Probably it gives you that angle, like what you do in self reflection, what you do determines on what you become in the future. That's one. Probably if they always even we always say that what you do comes back to you. So when you do evil, evil will come back to you. And when you do good, good will come back to you. So that is the angle and the element of reflection. So the more you step up and you stop procrastinating, the moment you step up and you stop thinking all over, thinking about the future, and you project your future near closer to the present, and you start planning for the future, the more you are going to be at center. In self-reflection, we understand that reality, the reality is only the best we can live. But reality must be coupled with how the future shall be. And how the future shall be depends on what we do, or maybe what you want to be in our future, in our minds, and how we want to be seen in the future. And that brings us to episode 4, power of honest self-reflection. Honest means that genuine understanding of yourself, projection of yourself, the way you are, what you want to be, and what you want to become in the future. So let me tell you, when you go in the mirror, you have a mirror at home. Like when you go in the morning, you wake up, you see the mirror, you just have to see your face, you comb your hair, everything again. Because when you see your mirror, you just see, you see what is really happening, you try to help yourself, what you sort your hair, you smear, you comb your hair and it becomes very well. You have reflected your face and have tried to understand maybe what went wrong or what's not within, and you just have cleared it. But take an example, you just wake up again in the animal, you see the mirror, you just go, you just come. But when you reach at work, someone is saying, "Oh, what's up, man? You know, your hair is so disorganized, what, chill, like that." Think about how you're going to be. You're going to feel irritated. And I feel like, it's really too bad. It's really too bad. Because you failed to look in the mirror and you clear yourself. So what do the two things bring to us? What do the six things help us? Maybe what do they teach us? We ourselves, taking time to judge ourselves, especially our actions, emotions, and thoughts, okay? And how they affect people in our daily living, and maybe even what we plan. Give us time to filter us. Like sometimes when you filter things, we always filter and you find what remains with residues. So self-reflection is just like that. When you reflect yourself within yourself and maybe your actions, you take time to filter yourself. And after filtering yourself, you see those behaviors, these plans are not within my mind to do so. So I should take time and do what and part ways and just take maybe these things out and I embrace what is best. But the more you continue to shy away from reflecting yourself, judging yourself and sort of, the more you're going to feel embarrassed in the future. Quick reminder that we tend sometimes to ignore the things that are happening in your life until it's too late for us to change. So the best moment for you to change your life and your future is only today. It's not tomorrow. Because tomorrow is another day, it has its setting. So the more we continue to say tomorrow, we project tomorrow, the more we find ourselves in disarray or in that situation where we are unable to change anything. So, but what if we could just maybe talk about how do we influence? Maybe how can we embrace self? How can we embrace honest self reflection? How can we embrace self reflection? Embracing self reflection involves self acceptance and self judgment. But self acceptance is accepting yourself the way you are. So you come in the mirror, you watch yourself, you see like some things are not coming out, okay? So you just have to comb yourself white and white. And yeah, you accept that it's okay. I'm really okay. Then you go to work and the whole day you're okay, and that is all. So you've accepted yourself the way you are. So what about self-judgment? We are going to come back on self-reflection after self-judgment. You know, you have did a lot of shit. So afterwards you sit within your mind and judge. You see these things are bad. So when things are bad, there is those two elements that are going to come in your heart. It's bad, but it's okay. But there's that thing that's going to tell you, no, you need to change. So when you tell you no need to change, then you must accept yourself. That is self-acceptance. You must accept that it is bad and I need to change. And that's where the filter paper comes. So you must filter out that thing that is bad, and you change to remain with a fine wine within yourself. That fine heart and everything you're doing, then you're going to make it in your life. So self-reflection involves self-realization. Self-reflection involves self-realization. Because the moment you judge within your heart, you reflect on everything that is happening in your life, then you're going to realize that I have been doing bad things. This thing is bad, this is bad, this, and you realize that this is bad. So what next then? We are still clinging on accept. You accept yourself the way it is, and you change. People who embrace self-reflection are not liable. They take responsibility for everything that is happening in your life and take precedent to everything that is happening in your life and take the initiative to change. What could be the importance of self-reflection? Self-reflection helps us improve our personal growth and development. This is because we have to understand also that this at one step we have made a misstep and we need to change and make sure that everything is going. Second, it helps us to improve or change our mindset. Because some things or some certain desires are driven by some traits of mind. Rather maybe fixed mindset, These things maybe there is that war, that battle between fixed mindset and growth mindset. But sometimes there are some ego that's going to tell you that this is bad. But maybe it is the other way supposed to. But growth mindset will tell you that this is bad, you can may do better. Then your mindset is going to be sharpened and you keep yourself moving. Second, self-reflection helps us in adjusting to achieve our goals and dreams. Because most of the times when we make our dreams, our goals, when we put them on the sheet, we start working on them. But if we only say we are going to work on them without sitting sometimes and realizing what have went on, maybe how we should do it like that, we find sometimes we have gone far where sometimes we can't even come back and change everything. But when you reflect on yourself along the way, sometimes you find there are mistakes are done and you should to sort them out so as the project can move on. In all, if we are to wrap up all, self-reflection is an important or an essential factor or a great milestone for self-awareness. And if you reflect on yourself well, then you're going to be self-aware of everything you're going to do and how to improve. First of all, it helps you to improve yourself as a person. It helps you to improve on how you relate with people, and it helps you to improve on your personal growth. So let us honestly reflect on ourselves and we take an initiative to understand that sometimes it's okay or maybe no bad, no wrong, so as we can do something better. Life becomes better when we honestly reflect on ourselves and we keep moving toward this best. I really thank you for